everybody and welcome back to another video. This week I thought I would do something completely different. I'm showing you guys my 3 go-to hairstyles. Some of you have been asking me to do tutorials, so I thought I would show you my 3 go-to braided hairstyles in this video. So the first one is my braided ponytail. And for this, the first thing I'm doing is making a deep-ish side part. Then I'm grabbing a little bit of hair from the top and splitting that into 3 small sections. I'm going to Dutch braid, and I'm going to do that by grabbing the back piece, passing it under the middle piece, grabbing the front piece and passing it under what is now the middle piece. And then I'm taking the back piece again and passing it under again, and then when I grab the front piece, I'm grabbing a little bit more hair and passing that under the middle piece. And then I'm gonna just take the back piece as is and pass it under the middle piece, and every time I grab a front piece, I'm grabbing a little bit more hair and adding that to the braid. And that is basically a Dutch braid, ladies and gentlemen. So I continue Dutch braiding and adding hair until about the end of my hairline, or where the crown of my head starts, or until all the hair above my ear is incorporated, and then I just braided the rest down normally and tied that together with a thin elastic. Then to create more volume, I pulled the braid apart as much as I could, as much as I wanted to, just to give it a little bit more presence. Then I grabbed the rest of my hair that was loose and tied it into a high ponytail. Then I grabbed the braid and wrapped that over the ponytail and under, and I'm going to pin it with a bobby pin under my ponytail so that you don't see the bobby pin. And something I like to do is grab a little bit of hair from the ponytail and also wrap that around the base and pin that behind the ponytail again so you don't see it, and then just pull apart some more to create even more volume. And that is it. That is my braided ponytail. Super simple and super easy, and a great go-to for fall. The next one is my side-swept fishtail. So basically just a fishtail braid that is side-swept. Again, I'm starting with a deep-ish side part. I'm taking all my hair to the right side, splitting that in 2, and then I'm going to start fishtail braiding. And if you don't know what this is, you basically grab a small bit from the back of the one piece of hair and pass it over to the other piece of hair. And then you do the same thing on the other side by grabbing a bit of hair from the back of the piece that you have and passing that to the other piece of hair that you are holding. And basically you just continue that down. Something I like to do is start off by grabbing thicker bits of hair, especially because my hair is very thick. If you grab thinner parts, the braid will look a lot more intricate, and I do that a bit later on. But as I said, I like to start off with thicker pieces and then go to thinner pieces. And then I grabbed an elastic when I reached the end and just tied it all together. And then to create a little bit more volume, I pulled out some hair at the base, not all the way out, but just a little bit. And something I like to do is sweep my hair on the non-braided side to the back and pin it. And then on the braided side, I grab a little bit from the front and also sweep that back and pin it into place. I just like the way that this looks, but of course you can do whatever you want. And bonus, this hairstyle looks great with a hat or with a beanie. It would also look really cool. Okay, so the final one is my double Dutch or double Dutch braids, and these are double Dutch braids. So I'm going to start off by splitting my hair in two, and then I'm going to grab a little tiny piece from the front and then split that into 3 bits and then start Dutch braiding. And as I said at the beginning of the video, it's basically just passing the pieces under instead of over each other like you would with a French braid. So the first one I do without adding hair, and then when I sort of start braiding the second bit of the braid, I start adding the hairs in, and I'm adding from both sides on this one. So when I grab from the left or top part, then I grab hair from the top, and when I grab from the bottom, I grab hair and incorporate it from the side of my head or the bottom bit. And I do that until all the hair is incorporated on the side of the head that I'm working on, and then I usually pass the rest of the braid to the front and braid down normally and tie with an elastic again. And I'm just going to repeat exactly the same steps on the other side. So grabbing a small bit, splitting it in 3, and then I start Dutch braiding by passing the bits under, and I first do a full braid once, or I don't really know how you say this, but yeah, and then I start adding bits of hair in. Again, braiding until all the hair is incorporated, and then switching to a normal braid for the rest of the hair. Tie again at the bottom, and that is it, ladies and gentlemen. That is the double Dutch braid. And again, I'm pulling apart a little bit because I like to have a little bit more volume on the top, because my hair is very thick and the bottom bits get a bit thick, so I like to balance it out with volume on the top as well. So that is the final hairstyle. I hope you guys loved this video, and I'll see you guys in my next one.